ANZ Group Holdings is one of Australia's biggest banks with a strong presence not just at home but also across New Zealand, Asia, and the Pacific. It provides a wide range of services for individuals, businesses, and large institutions, playing a major role in both local and global markets. Operating in such a competitive and tightly regulated space brings many opportunities but also challenges. This report takes a closer look at how ANZ is managing these pressures, especially in areas like globalization, cultural diversity, regulations, and risk. It also explores how the bank's leaderships and strategies are helping it stay competitive and adaptable in a fast-changing world. Recently, ANZ reported a net profit of 3.64 billion Australian dollars for the half year ending in 31st of March 2025, and a 16% increase from the previous period. However, the bank's net interest margin dropped to 1.56%, showing the ongoing pressure in the lending market. As of 16th of May 2025, ANZ's share price was 28.90 Australian. This report explores how ANZ Group Holdings operates within today's global business environment, as outlined in Module 7. ANZ's footprint spans multiple regions, including Australia, New Zealand, and Asia and the Pacific. Operating internationally offers many opportunities for growth but also brings significant challenges. Factors like globalization, cultural diversity, and varying international regulations play a major role in shaping ANZ's strategies and overall competitiveness. This report applies key business theories to assess how ANZ responds to economic, cultural, regulatory pressures. It also looks at how the company manages international risks while aiming for long-term sustainable growth in a constantly evolving global market. The analysis highlights how important it is for ANZ to stay adaptable in the face of ongoing change. Being a global business presents ANZ with both opportunities and risks. As a leading Australian bank with operations across Asia and the Pacific, ANZ must navigate a complex mix of cultural, economic, and legal environments. Daft and Markick 2023 argue that global success involves more than expanding operations, it also requires adjusting to local expectations. For ANZ, this means maintaining consistent services while respecting cultural norms and complying with local laws. Globalization and innovation opens doors to new markets and helps companies like ANZ boost their competitive edge. Hill, Schillings and Jones 2021. However, expanding internationally also exposes businesses to new risks. Operating in politically or economically unstable regions requires strong planning and risk management. To succeed globally, ANZ must strike the right balance between a unified brand and staying responsive to local needs. While business theories can offer guidance, ANZ's real-world success relies on being agile, culturally aware, and customer-focused across all markets. In 2025, ANZ Group Holdings is facing some real challenges in its global operations. Regulators are keeping a closer eye on the company. For instance, the Australian Prudential Regulation Authority recently imposed a 250 million dollar capital penalty because of the gaps in how ANZ handles non-financial risks. On top of that, the Australian Securities and Investment Commission is looking into potential misconduct in the bond market, which adds more pressure. These events really highlight how important it is for a global business to have strong systems in place to manage risks. It's not just about having a great strategy on paper, as Daft and Markick 2023 suggest. It's equally about doing the right thing, staying compliant, and maintaining ethical standards. The transnational strategy model from Bartlett and Beamish 2018 also feels relevant here. It shows that companies like ANZ need to be globally consistent but also flexible enough to meet local requirements. In response, ANZ's new CEO, Nuno Matos, has started making cultural changes within the company. The goal is to improve accountability and help the organization respond better to global challenges. This kind of shift reflects the theories we studied, showing how leadership and culture play a big role in how a company adapts to pressure while rebuilding trust across different markets. To become more effective globally, ANZ should work on strengthening its transactional strategy. In practical terms, this means keeping a clear, consistent global identity, but also giving local teams the flexibility they need to respond to their proper unique market conditions. One way to do this is by building strong regional leadership teams that have deep understanding of local cultures, regulations, and customer needs. Another important area is risk management. ANZ should invest in smarter tools like real-time data analytics to keep track of non-financial risks and compliance issues during its international branches. Alongside this, promoting a culture of learning and accountability throughout the company can improve performance and prevent further issues. These steps reflect the global management theories covered in the course Daft and Markic 2023, Bartlish and Beamish 2018, and could help ANZ stay competitive and trustworthy in a fast-changing international business landscape. In today's complex global environment, ANZ Group Holdings must continue to adapt its strategies to manage both its opportunities and risks across international markets. This report has shown that the business's success depends on ANZ's ability to balance global consistency with local responsiveness, while maintaining a strong ethical and risk management standards. Current regulatory challenges highlight the importance of ongoing cultural and operational improvements. By strengthening its transnational approach and investing in local insights, ANZ can improve performance and build trust globally. Staying flexible, culturally aware, and customer focused will be ensuring long-term success in never-changing global business landscape. These are my references. Thank you.